Hi, it's Megan. I went super light on the Nordstrom anniversary sale this year. I bought some running shoes and the only makeup item, and I got some stuff for my daughter. The only thing I got for me that was from the makeup area was the Meteorites. So these are $62 and these are called Rainbow Pearls. And they also call them, so light reflecting pearls of powder, and they also call them summer pearls. And Rainbow Pearls is what they say on the package, but on the site they call them summer pearls. So you get, again, the typical Meteorites packaging, but of course a little bit different looking, the white design around here. And you open it up, you get that strong violet scent. I don't know, maybe it's me, maybe I'm getting older, but these seem to smell a little stronger than the others. Your little pad comes covered with all sorts of colors. So rainbow pearls, what are rainbow pearls? I thought about that a lot. And so this is what they look like. You always get a few that are crushed when they come in the package. But there are 5 shades in here. And so there is, how do I do this? There is I felt it was kind of a matte green. Doesn't it look matte to you? And green basically gets rid of red, pinkness, things caused from rosacea, blushes, capillaries around the nose or cheeks. So this is like almost a color correcting Meteorites. And I'm actually just going to cut to the chase right now. First of all, I have it on, but I felt like this gave you that translucent glow that you either love from Meteorites or don't see. I see it. I love that glow that it gives me, that flawlessness, that airbrush look in real life, that, you know, oh my gosh, your complexion looks so much better kind of feel to it. And I've gotten Meteorites a little bit cooler and a little bit warmer. This one was a little bit more rose overall. So I felt like it added more color to my face. And that's either a good thing or a bad thing. And I haven't quite decided. And this is not adding like bronze colors. It's adding like a blush pink. And so I did use it as a highlight too. And so right now I've got it all over my face, and you can see I'm not like glowing red or pink or anything, but I feel like it does do that. And also cooler tone, so I'm a slightly warmer tone. It made my skin look a little cooler toned. But it works beautifully just as a highlighter too, because it does have that really beautiful sheen, perhaps more so than some of the traditional Meteorites I've gotten, but anyway, I'm not sure about that. Okay, there's a yellow. So yellow, and this is like a yellow, yeah, you know, it's like a yellow gold, but there's definitely, you can see, can you see it? The outdoor swatches that I put at the beginning of the video is going to show these better. So this is a yellow. And this one has a slight sheen to it, not a lot. So the yellow gets rid of black, blue, purple imperfections such as bruises or unsightly under eye halos. And you, by the way, can use a lot of these individually. Like if you want to get rid of under eye circles, you can just take one of these little yellow pearls and put it under there. If you have like a red spot like I do, you can put the green on it. If you want to use it as an eyeshadow or a blush, you can. Okay, there is a pink. I don't know, maybe it's like a warm, vibrant pink. And this one again almost looks matte, but it's hard to tell for sure just because every time you take a ball out, it's mixed in with the shimmery ones too. So you can never, I mean, I guess I could like wear the whole thing down to see if it's fully matte or just has a slight shimmer, but it's kind of hard to do since there's so many shimmer particles mixed into everything. But this is a really warm pink, and this one you can use as a blush. And so what the pinks are doing is, pinks and lavenders, they are basically neutralizing areas that have excessive yellow pigmentation. They correct olive skin tones, and they can also add kind of a little bit of a vibrancy or a flush, which is like a youthful glow to your skin. And then there's 2 more. There's the white, this is the white, and this is the one that's super shimmery. And this is the one that's going to really give you the glow, and it's a really beautiful white that softens the other colors and gives you more of a glow and less of like a color correction toner kind of thing, or that's color correction primer. That's kind of what this feels like. And that again can be just used as like a highlight alone. And then the last one is this peach shade. And this is actually almost not really peach, is it? Like peach actually helps, again, even out skin tone. So if you look at the shades, I find this orange super, 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 super pigmented, and a little bit odd, and that there's so much more color in these Meteorites, and part of it is very similar to what you would use in a color correcting primer, as I've said before, but part of it is you could really not quite use it as a blush, but you could use selectively, you could use these as a blush, depending on how you pick them out of the package. The one thing that I had a hard time with is if you figure you're gonna use a brush, I use a bunch of different brushes, but this is one of the ones I use. You're gonna use a brush like this and you're gonna dot it in here, you're gonna get a really weird mix. Like, look at that. There's a lot of the really pigmented, super pink and orange relative, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong about that, but it looks to me relative to the whites and the lighter shades. So I would say, how would I describe this? It's really that strong cement. I would say that this is going to add a little bit of a flush to your face. It's going to add that same luminosity that you typically get from the Meteorites, but it's going to be a lot more heavy on A, cool undertones, B, color correcting, as opposed to just illuminating. And then you can really use it as a pretty highlighter as well, or depending on where your brush hits and the size of your brush and what you want to do, you can use this as an eyeshadow or as a blush, or, you know, all that. So do I like it? Yeah, it isn't my favorite set of Meteorites, quite frankly, but yes, I do like it a lot. And it got me really thinking about, maybe do I want to put a little bit more color on my face? Because when you put things like foundation on, you're actually taking so much color out. I don't have the answer for that. But when you look at a lot of like the Korean foundation primers, the peach and the pink specifically, the green is to take out the redness, but the pink and the peach are really to give you a little bit more of a flush and a little bit more of a glow and a youthful look, ultimately, although there's specific color correcting they're doing. But yeah, it actually works. So, and I did feel like my skin looked really pretty. Anyway, that's what I have to say. If you have it, I would love to hear what you have to say. I wonder also, if my skin is like medium, a little bit medium to light. I wonder if you have darker skin, whether the effects are maybe a lot less dramatic, which might be a good thing, because sometimes the Meteorites don't work as well on some darker skin tones. This one might be better for darker skin tones. I would love to hear that. And then please subscribe on YouTube. Thanks.